If I could give you a tool that could stop negative thoughts in their tracks right there and then, but might make you feel like a little bit of a lemon if you did it in the cafe whilst having a coffee, would you still use it? Let's find out, shall we? I'm Matty, and if you're new here, welcome. I'm a mindset coach and NLP practitioner. And if you're watching this video but haven't seen my previous one where I talk about actually the difference between unconscious patterns and conscious thoughts, then watch that video before watching this one and then come back to me here. Cool, okay. If this is not your first time on this channel, let's get into the tool. So I want to introduce you to what I call the delete button. Now, this is really very, very simple. You can do this anywhere. If you do it in public, yeah, you might feel a little bit silly, but it's definitely worth having in your back pocket for when those negative thoughts come. Now, I can't remove any limiting belief from you in a video like this, but what I can do is help you break that pattern, break that thought process that stops you from feeling good about yourself, that makes you self-sabotage. And we're going to do that using the delete button. Now, you can actually call this whatever you want. Some people like to call it the fuck it button, but I think delete is quite powerful, and that's what we're going to go with today. So I want you to imagine a big, bright red button in front of you. I want you to imagine it so much that you can physically see it in front of you right now. And on that big red button is the word delete in capital letters, completely filling that button. Can you see it? Good. So that button in front of you, every single time you catch a negative thought, an unhelpful thought, something that you don't want to think, I want you to imagine that big red delete button in front of you. And I want you to physically press that button 3 times. And as you press that button, you are going to say, delete, delete, delete. Now you're going to feel a little bit silly. I'd feel silly too if I was doing it in a cafe. But it's really important because that is going to break the pattern. It's going to break the chain of that thought that would lead you to self-sabotaging behaviors, negative patterns and spirals that are going to massively impact your life in a negative way. So let's use it now together. I want you to think of a negative thought. Now, this is going to be slightly different because when you do it in day-to-day life without me prompting you to do it right now, that's going to be an unconscious thought that comes in. It's just going to happen. Maybe you're on your phone scrolling through Instagram and a thought of not being good enough comes in. That's the perfect moment for you to use the delete button. But right now in this practice, I'm actually asking you to consciously think of something negative so that you can try the delete button and just get a feel of how it works. So I just want you to remember that when you do this normally without me telling you to do it right now, it's going to be a little bit different. It's going to be more powerful because that's going to be an unconscious thought that have just turned up in your head and you're going to delete it at the source. But let's practice now. So imagine that big, bright red delete button in front of you, okay? And as soon as that thought comes into your mind, you're going to go delete, delete, delete. And you're going to delete that thought. Now, this isn't a magic tool. This isn't something that's going to completely revolutionize your life. You are still going to have negative thoughts. You are still going to have unhelpful thoughts. But what we're doing is we're trying to break that pattern. We're trying to interrupt that pattern so that they don't lead to further self-destructive, self-sabotaging behavior. And over time, the more you practice this, the quicker you get to remove those thoughts. The quicker you get to act as soon as that negative thought comes in, the more repetition you do, the more practice you do, the better you'll get at noticing those thoughts and getting them out of your mind almost immediately. And as you do that, you'll notice that those thoughts tend to happen a lot less. So try it out and let me know how you get on.